Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Mira with Star Sisters Intuition, and for today's reading we're looking at how or what you need to let go and what needs to grow. That's what we're going to be looking at today. We'll pick 4 piles from this deck, and this is the Yogic Path deck. I'll list all the decks below, all the names of the decks I use below, but yeah, let's pick the 4 piles. I found this tarot, I'm going to be using a specific tarot spread, and I found this spread extremely helpful for me whenever I need to reevaluate and let go of something. Yeah, I find this to be extremely helpful, so I hope it helps you too. Now let's pick the 4 piles. Can we please get the 4 piles? Thank you. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and I'm feeling this one for pile number 4. Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna add the crystals, and I'll be right back. I've added the crystals, so you can either choose a pile based on the card or the crystal, whatever draws you. Pick a pile, allow your intuition to really key you in, and trust that you're gonna pick the correct pile for you and receive the exact message that you need to receive. The timestamps are gonna be below for the individual piles. And yeah, let's get into the reading. Hi, pile number 1. This is your reading. I'm gonna keep your stone right here. Sorry. Alright, so the card that you have picked, is Buddha. I'm gonna keep Buddha right here. So maybe there's some deep reflections that are happening right now, and I hope this let go and grow tarot spread really helps you to understand, maybe like give you a path, just open that door a little bit for that deeper reflection. So we're just gonna keep Buddha right there. All right. So for this, we're going to be taking 4 tarot cards. The first card is going to come like right here, and that's what needs to go. The second card, which will come right here, is why it needs to go. Then you have the third card right here, and that's what needs to grow. And then the fourth card right here, why it needs to grow. Okay, so can we please get what needs to go for pile number 1? So I'm feeling this for the first card. The second card is now why it needs to go. Then we have the third card, what needs to grow. I'm feeling this one right here. And then the fourth card, why it needs to grow. Okay, well, there you go. Alright. And before we get into this spread, I'd like to take one affirmation card. I always like to take an affirmation card because I feel it just helps us reaffirm to ourselves things that we need to either work on or continue building that confidence within us, the things that we need to affirm in order to build that confidence. So what ooh, okay, well, let's take that. What affirmation is pile number 1? Okay, so we have here. So let's start with your affirmation card. And you have soulmates. Very interesting. Maybe this is a soulmate journey? I don't know, maybe there's some deeper reflections that need to happen, maybe between you and your soulmate. And a soulmate isn't necessarily a romantic thing. It could be anybody. It's just somebody that your soul has known, or that your souls have known each other for forever, basically, or for a very long time. So it doesn't have to be romantic. Okay, so now that we see that, let's find out. I'll include a picture of this card so you can read what it says. So the first card we have is King of Swords. What needs to go? So maybe it's a tendency to be a little bit too stubborn, and right now you're maybe trying to, or you're being called to do some deeper evaluations, and maybe your stubbornness or the unwillingness to see your wrongs might be holding you back, and might kind of be keeping you in your own mind. So like, I think what needs to go is like releasing those thoughts that can hinder your growth. It's like, it's that stubborn mentality that hinders growth. So that really needs to go. Why it needs to go. So we have the Chariot, and yeah, so it's stalling your movement. It's not allowing you to move. So the reason it needs to go is because it's not allowing you to move forward. Maybe it's not allowing you to continue on this journey with your soulmate, or maybe it's not allowing you to reach your soulmate. It could also be like your general growth. It's stalling it. There's some like a stalling type of energy here. Okay, so what needs to grow? We have the Fool card. Yeah, so the Fool card represents many things, and in this deck it's the White Heart. So it's like a pure new beginning almost. You're just entering that forest in that realm. So that's what needs to grow. I think this next phase, or this next journey of your life, and I don't think it's the next phase of your life per se. I think it's more of a new phase or a new journey in your spiritual journey. It's the next phase in your spiritual journey. And in order for you to grow this, I feel like this is what needs to be left behind, because it's not going to allow you to move into this new energy, this stubborn mentality. So why it needs to grow. Let's see. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, because maybe, do you notice how both of these cards seem really cold? So I think it needs to grow, because otherwise you'll stay in this cold and like almost like solitary type of energy, even despite the fact that you have warmth and like everything you ever wanted is right behind you, but you're maybe just too stubborn to find it. And so that's why we need to release that stubborn mentality. We need to see, our flaws as well as our positive aspects, the good things about us, the things that are helpful. Can you see that? If you don't release this stubborn mentality, it's going to keep you in this period of stagnancy. It's not going to allow this new path to emerge, this new journey to start, this new spiritual journey. And I think this spiritual journey is a soulmate journey. So, oh my God, I just realized I forgot to light your candle. I'll be back 1 second. All right, there, now it's lit. I take that as a sign, like it's almost like there's going to be a spark, something that's going to light in your mind. Maybe this, just watching this video will help you to realize that that's the missing piece, you know, that evaluation. There's been a lot of contemplation going on, a lot of deep work, and that's really good. It's a really great thing. There just has to be a release of that stubbornness. All right. Now I'm going to take 2 last messages for you guys. Oh, fell on the floor. 1 second. So we have, the future is sometimes lost in the wanderings of yesterday. So maybe this could also mean that you're stubbornly sticking to the past. There's like an attachment to the past that's not allowing you to move forward and begin this new journey. And so if you don't do that, then you'll just stay in the past. Nothing will ever change. Even though you have all of your manifestations, all the things that you want right behind you, you won't be able to reach it because you're too busy stuck in the past. So another message for pile number 1. This is a very encouraging message. Dahlia, you have what it takes. And you do. You definitely have what it takes to overcome this hurdle and this challenge. And again, the King of Swords, by using his mind, he can overcome any challenge. So it's exactly that. Don't allow your mind to be your detriment. Rather, use it to your favor. Use it to propel you forward rather than holding you back. And that is your reading, pile number 1. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading. Thank you for sharing your energies with me. I always learn so much when I do these readings. I'm so grateful to be able to do that. In the comment section, have a chat with us. Just tell us a little bit about your story, your journey, anything you've learned, anything you'd like to pass on, any wisdom you'd like to share. I would love to hear it. If you liked this reading and it resonated with you, please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you're notified every time we upload a new video. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. You have chosen the beautiful rose quartz heart. I love this heart. It always calls to me. It's so pretty. I'm gonna put this stone right here. Can you see it? Yeah. And you have Svadhisthana. Svadhisthana is the sacral chakra. So maybe there's a message from your energies. Maybe there's something that you need to work on in this. We'll get more information. I'm actually gonna put it right here. And we will be pulling your tarot cards now. So we have the first card that's going to come out is what needs to go. The second card is why it needs to go. The third card is what needs to grow. And the fourth card is why it needs to grow. Okay, we have what needs to go. Okay, and before we see your tarot cards, I like to pull one affirmation card just so we have something to affirm to ourselves, something, it might even give some more depth to the reading. I love affirmations. Daily affirmations are my thing. So let's pull one affirmation for pile number 2. What do pile number 2 spirit guides want them to affirm? Okay, thank you. All right, we have endless possibilities. Kind of interesting that you have that with the sacral chakra. I'll definitely include a picture of this so that you can read the affirmation. The reason I find it interesting that these two come together is because the sacral chakra, or the svadhisthana, is the center of all your creative activities. And so it's like there's endless possibilities in that, you know, creation is so endless. There's no limit to creation, basically. All right, now let's get into your cards. The first card we have here is what needs to go. And we have the 3 of Wands. Okay, so maybe there's something you're trying to manifest. Maybe for some of you, I just got something. There might be a creative field that you want to work in, a creative career that you're trying to manifest. And I think you're just holding on a little too tightly to that manifestation. So I think what needs to go is your manifestation. You need to allow it to go. You have to release it. You cannot hold on to that desire, because what will happen is that it's not being released to your guides, and so they can't really help you. And it also makes you fix, because you're so fixated on that one thing, that when something better comes along, something better that is aligned with exactly what you want, you're not able to see it because maybe we have a fixed way of how we expect this to happen. So why it needs to go. 5 of Wands. Yeah, I think it needs to go because maybe it's causing some internal conflict within us. Like maybe you feel like you're not worthy of it, because, which is not true. You're worthy of anything that you desire. You wouldn't have that desire if you weren't worthy of it. So you're definitely worthy of it. It's more the fact that maybe you're not seeing the opportunity because you have not yet released the manifestation, allowed it to go, and just allow it to do its thing. Trust in the universe and in your guides that they're going to bring you exactly what you want, the way you want it. And it's just funny because I just looked over and I saw 55. So yeah, like, trust that process. Don't be so ready and willing to try and rush it. Have patience. Just put it out there and know that they'll take care of it for you. So what needs to grow? We have the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe right now is the time. I'm gonna move these like that so we can see them better. Right now is the time to start putting effort into whatever creative field or whatever it is you're trying to manifest. Put little bits of effort. If it is a creative endeavor, for example, if you want to start painting because it's a real passion of yours and you want to start painting and selling your paintings, well, then we need to start putting a little bit of effort towards it. By doing this, you might not find it to be exactly how you expected it to be. The outcome may not be exactly what you expected, but however it works out, it will work out in the best way, and you just have to trust that and not doubt yourself. Maybe there's a little bit of doubting going on too. Move these up. Okay, and then why it needs to grow. Oh yeah. Okay, so you have the World card. I think it needs to grow so you can open yourself up completely and allow your endeavors to shine. There's a lot of like shining going on here, you know, a freedom, a vast, endless possibilities. Like, oh my God, I just realized that. So yeah, like there's endless possibilities. To restrict yourself wouldn't help you in any way. So letting your manifestations go, releasing them, starting to put little bits of effort into whatever it is you're trying to manifest, and just trusting that it's going to happen and it's going to bring you a world of possibilities. So I'm going to take two last messages for this pile number 2. Also really interesting that you chose the rose quartz heart, because it's all about love and passion, and that's exactly what I see here. Is like you love this thing, whatever it is that you want to bring in. It's just about releasing it again. Okay, you have Carnation. Keep going, keep growing, be unstoppable. Exactly. Like, just continue to put in the effort every day, and little by little it'll start growing and gaining momentum. And maybe it's not exactly the way you thought it would be, but don't doubt yourself because it's not exactly what you thought it would be. Okay. One last message. Sorry. One last message. Alright, we have Iris. Spread your creative wings and take flight. So yeah, definitely for some of you, I'm thinking this has to do with a creative endeavor and just starting to do it. Just do it. It's okay if other people don't understand. Your life is not meant to be understood by other people. It's meant to be understood by you and you alone. As well as, you know, your spirit team, although they already understand you. They're already, they're working for you, you know? So, yeah. Oh, this is so exciting. There's so much creativity here. I hope this helped you. This was your reading. I am now ending your reading. Thank you so much for sharing your energies with me and allowing me to do this reading for you. I'm so grateful and blessed to be able to do this. I hope your creative endeavors work out in the most amazing way, and I see that you have just so much to offer. So leave a comment in the comment section and let us know what you are working on, if you want to, or just let us know something about your journey. Maybe something will help somebody else, or maybe somebody else will help you. Who knows? If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon if you want to be notified so that you know when we upload new videos. And yeah, I'll see you. I hope I see you again. Thank you. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. You have chosen the clear quartz tower. It's so beautiful. Look at all the rainbow colors. I don't know if you can see it. Anyways, I'm gonna put it right here. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here so we can see it better. Alright, you have also chosen Kriya. So upward movement. There's some movement happening. Alright, let's see. I'm going to pull your tarot cards. So the first card is what needs to go. The second card is why it needs to go. The third card is what needs to, the third card is what needs to grow. And the fourth card is why it needs to grow. So what needs to go for pile number 3? What needs to grow? what needs to go for pile number 3? What needs to go? Okay. Why it needs to go? Why it needs to go? For pile number 3, why it needs to go? Okay. What needs to grow for pile number 3? What needs to grow? What needs to grow? I'm going to take this one, and then why it needs to grow. Why it needs to grow. Okay, I will be right back. Alright, now before we get into your tarot, I want to pull an affirmation. I like to pull one affirmation card just so we have something, and maybe it will help us with the reading, or it's just something to affirm to yourself. I love daily affirmations. They help so much in manifesting, in changing our mindset. Can we please get one affirmation? Thank you. It's release. Oh, that's really interesting because that's what Kriya is talking about. It's releasing something, allowing for release to happen. So yeah, there's definitely some energy in terms of releasing. I'm going to put that there. Something, I don't know, let's find out. So what needs to go? We have the Page of Swords. So I kind of feel like there's been a period of pause in your life, and maybe you've been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of reflection and like analysis and deep thinking, and I think it's now time to release that, to start to have action, to make action, to get up and start doing to start basically doing something, to work on something, or basically unpausing. The pause has really helped you to understand, to gain better perspective, and it's a really great way to learn deeper about ourselves, to understand maybe where we need to make changes. But if we just stay in that paused energy, then we will not move forward. So why it needs to go, we have the Six of Wands. Yeah, I think it's so your manifestation can come to you. It's so the beautiful things that you want can come to you. Look at this card. I love this card. So it's so that you can receive the thing that you need to receive. And I also kind of feel like maybe there's been a time of isolation. Maybe you've been, because you're doing all this deep reflection and deep analysis, there's been a time of isolation, and now the reason it needs to go is so you can start enjoying the company of others, so you can enjoy the company of the people you love, and start to reconnect with them. And because now you've grown, you've learned, you're wiser for it, you'll be able to reconnect in a much more healthy manner. It's not to say that you won't come back to this. You can definitely come back to this. It's like a cycle, you know. There's pause and then there's forward movement. It's always like that. Then we have what needs to grow. We have the Four of Pentacles. So with this, I feel like what needs to grow is, again, like your endeavors, the things that you're trying to do. I heard business, so maybe like there's been a pause in your business. Maybe there's been a time of reflection. This kind of applies to some people. And now it's time to grow it again. Start growing it and not pausing. Not allowing this pause to take hold of you, basically. And why it needs to grow is we have Temperance here. So you can bring balance to your life. Yes, that makes so much sense. So you can bring balance. So you're not trying to run away from, not run away, but trying to safeguard your energies from people to the point where you isolate yourself. And on the other hand, you're not giving so much of your energies to people to the point where you drain yourself out. You find balance between the two. So yeah, definitely having some movement. Again, with the Kriya, I saw movement and releasing this time of pause. Maybe there's some things that you're holding on to as well, and it's time to start releasing those things. If it's a business, maybe there's some ideas or something that you've been holding on to, and it's time to start releasing it and not continuing to hold on to it, because those ideas need to start growing and flourishing in order for you to reach your truest potential, in order for this balance to occur. Okay, so now let's take 2 cards, 2 last messages for pile number 3. Can we get 2 last messages? Okay, we have this one and this one. Alright, we have Carnation, keep going, and be unstoppable. Yeah, so definitely just now is a time of movement. Now it's the time to continue to move and to grow and be that unstoppable force that you are meant to be. We have Barania, do not fear or doubt the new paths ahead. So yeah, like maybe it might even be that fear is letting you stay stuck. For whatever reason, I keep thinking of business, like you fear releasing your ideas and your products because maybe you don't know if they're worthy or if they're good enough or whatever the case may be. Maybe you're over analyzing it, but you have to start releasing them. You need to put that fear to rest and just trust your guides and the universe that everything is going to work out exactly as it's intended to work out and for your highest good. That is your reading. I am now closing this reading. Thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. I'm so grateful and blessed to be able to do these readings. If you enjoyed this reading, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Click the bell icon so you're notified when we upload. And in the comment section, tell us, give us your story. Tell us what's going on, you know. Maybe somebody can help you. Maybe you'll help somebody else. I love to listen and hear other people's stories. It's so inspiring. So yes, definitely chat with us in the comment section. And yeah, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. This is your reading. You've chosen the copper ball. I'm going to keep it right there. Can you see it? Yeah. All right. So, and you've chosen Dharma. So maybe this is a dharmic journey. Let's find out more. This has something to do with your Dharma, maybe? Alright, we are going to take your tarot cards. So the first card that comes out is what needs to go. The second card that comes out is why it needs to go. The third card that comes out is what needs to grow. And the fourth card that comes out is why it needs to grow. So let's get the first card. What needs to go? Shuffle with intention. Okay, oops, we have the first card. Now why it needs to go for pile number 4. Why it needs to go. I feel like it's this one right here, and then what needs to grow, and I'm feeling like this is why it needs to grow. And before we take your tarot cards, I want to get an affirmation. I love taking affirmations because it's just a great way to affirm things, help build our confidence. I always do daily affirmations. Can we get one affirmation for pile number 4? One affirmation for pile number 4. I feel it's this one right here. Alright, always happens. Okay, so we have healthy. That came out. I think it did, or it's come out. Oh, it came out in last reading, but anyways, it kind of reminded me of that. Maybe if you were drawn to, in the last reading, if you were drawn to the pile that had the healthy affirmation, maybe there's something, a message, this message might be like very clearly for you. Okay, so for your first card, what needs to go? We have moonlight, the moon. Maybe there's something you're holding, like something that you're keeping secret, something that you're hiding from. It could even be hiding from yourself. Maybe you're not wanting to seek the truth about something. Or it could be hiding from somebody else. Either way, I think it needs to go. I think it's time to release that truth, to start seeking that truth if it's about yourself. I think with dharma, I think this has to do with your dharma. It's seeking that truth or releasing that truth so you can finally start your journey or continue on your journey. And with healthy, it's kind of reminding me of like healthy habits, seeking those healthy habits, being truthful and honest to yourself about your habits, about your life, about the things that are not working out and the things that you want to improve, why it needs to go. We have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords has a white raven, and the raven, do you see it? The white raven is trying to deliver something to you. So maybe it needs to go because it's the holding on to this, or not holding on to, but not seeking this truth or not allowing it to be released is preventing somebody else from receiving the right message or the right information, or it's blocking you from receiving the the right message or the right information. Maybe there's something important that you need to know so that you can continue moving forward, but because we're not seeking the truth, we might not be able to see that thing that's coming in. We might not be able to receive that message, that information. So what needs to grow? We have the magician, the enchanter. With the magician, I feel like what needs to grow, it's almost like you need to start growing your power and your the confidence within you. Start fully becoming and stepping into your power. With Dharma, I also see that. Taking the time to do some evaluation and using the things that you've learned so far on your journey to help you in this evaluative phase and why it needs to grow. We have the Chariot. Yes, so you can start moving forward. So you're not stuck. You're not holding yourself back or holding the truth back. Allowing the truth to grow, to come out, and seeking the right information so that you can grow to your fullest potential, and that way you'll be able to move forward and live a healthy and happy life. All right, let's take 2 messages for pile number 4. 2 last messages for pile number 4. Thank you. We have Lysianthus. Gratitude and grace always look lovely on you. So yes, be grateful that of what you have. And when in this grateful mindset, you'll draw and attract more of that which you seek. So definitely seek the truth. Be grateful for the truth. Sometimes the truth is not something we necessarily want to hear or see, but by being grateful for it, we'll be able to live a life filled with truths and gain more information and more perspective on the different aspects of our life. Then you have Snapdragon. Listen with care, speak with kindness. So yeah, I think listen to the truth. Listen to the things that are being told to you, and don't be so quick to react in a negative way. Think of your reactions. Think of what you're going to say before you say it, and just be kind. You know, there's no need to be. There's no need to be snappy. It's just listening, taking the time to observe, to understand, to learn. Information's going to come your way, so listen to that information and deliver that information. Maybe you have to deliver it as well. Deliver that information in a kind and loving manner. And copper is also about flow. It helps blood flow. It helps what is the word? Amplify energies. So it's an amplification thing too. So maybe, you know, amplifying this energy so that you can continue to grow. That was your reading. I'm ending the reading right here. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading and sharing your energies with me. If you like this reading and it resonated with you, please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell to be informed when we upload, and chat with us in the comment section. I'd love to hear your story and hear anything that you'd like to offer. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye!